Hey guys, it's Marine here. I know it's been a very long time, but I have had my life in transition. Anyway, this is a decisions type battle, which actually just happened last night. As you can see, the map is El Haluf. It is just standard. I do currently have encounter enabled. And so what I'm doing up here is I'm going to go up to this area and try to get some shots here and some shots here. At least that was my initial thinking. As you can see, we get some enemy tanks lit. I'm just now loaded, so I want to take some blind shots here. May or may not have hit. That one probably did. But I'm not going to waste another shot, so I'm going to pop a reload and come here. Now, it was at this point where I felt that this match I'd have to play very careful. As you can see, extremely bad. A player from Maine, he's lost a lot of HP, and he's probably going to get pushed here by this E5. And I'm just now clipped. I need to be careful now that the T-57 won't shoot me. I was hoping he'd be clipped there, so I'm sorry. I hope that he would be out of repair pack, but I didn't realize he was still so full on health. Now at this point, I'm very worried about extremely bad. Let's go ahead and look at the situation. As you can see, they dominate this corner. We have no one here to contest them. I'm stuck down here. I cannot come up here and contest. The T-57, which I had spotted, is probably sitting right there. We have an E100 here. If I overexpose, I'm screwed. Extremely bad has two 704s and IS-8 shooting at him. The E50 as well. And so what I was hoping he would happen here is that he would just hopefully dive and try to get away. The 704s are not very accurate. But we also have their mouse coming. We have several other tanks which have a lot of HP, and as you can see, I did take a shot there from the T-57, and so I go ahead and reload. I really wanted to keep as much ammunition within my magazine as I possibly could. And it was at this point that I felt like things were going to go sour very, very quickly. You have the STI, you have a mouse which just showed up. I spoke with extremely bad after this battle, and he said pushing there was one of the worst decisions he's made in this game in a while. And I feel very rightly that now is the time to bail. I don't have the turret armor nor the depression to really try to attempt to engage those guys. And as you can see, it's very quickly, they have 5 kills to R1. Sense that this T-54 lightweight was going to poke. Very good track shot, but unfortunately was not fast enough with the second. And unfortunately, I get nailed again by that camping gun and the 704. And I'm suddenly down to 567 health with 4 rounds left in my magazine. And these guys are pushing. Now, I prioritize here the T-57 heavy. Unfortunate low roll there. Really wanted to focus the autoloaders here, get them down as low as possible. And so now I need to clip and run again. Now I knew that the north area was essentially lost, and what I was hoping to do here was clip and poke out. around this corner here. However, I rightly determined that I would be left with very few real exits. And so instead I kind of decided to come here and try to hide behind these buildings. And right now it's 11-6.
We didn't even scratch them. We didn't penetrate their armor.
And here I'm very glad they didn't start shooting down the buildings. I doubt they'd have the DPM for it, but I need to keep these buildings between myself and them. And at this point I was pretty sure that we were done. Thankfully though, we do have the full health T110E3. He can do some work. I can try to support him a little bit. That was a very nice kill by our E3, taking out an autoloader. Now I could have clipped while I was running, but I wanted to make sure that I got here with ammunition just in case. And I'm very glad I didn't clip. Very nice tracking shot, and very nice slight high roll there at the end to take him out. Immediately move, and I reload. I'm worried here about artillery, and of course I'm worried about the HP left on their team. And so what I'm going to try to do is use these couple bushes over here to try and camo up and get surprise shots from surprise angles and fall back as quickly as possible. If I had loaded heat there, I would have taken this shot, but I waited for this opportunity right here, where his lower front was exposed. If this tank had faster aim time, I may have taken that shot. But the dispersion values on this tank are, frankly, quite bad. Trying to manage my health, and just try and stay out of a good angle for this IS-8 to engage. And here we get to use a bush. And thankfully, it doesn't look like the STI has a top gun because he rolled pretty low there. And I was able to secure the kill on that IS-8. So here we reload, and this E3 and I are going to come after this 704. He has a lot of health, and I will very soon have ammunition.
Permission to engage.
As you can see, I auto-lock, and unfortunately slid down a little too far there.
Critical hit. I don't see the target.
And it looks like the enemy 212 actually destroyed the 704 on their team. So kudos to the enemy's artillery for doing my job. And so at this point now, I felt like we had a really good chance to win this, but I wanted to come around and try to flank this mouse. I wasn't too sure quite how much HP he had left, but I did know that I wanted to try and get a good angle on it, so I haven't shot at penetrating him. And it looked like he turned his turret, and I was able to get away. And unfortunately the T-92 took him out. Now, at this point, I'm pretty sure that both of the artillery were still up around the A890 area. That's where the artillery typically is. And so I wanted to come this way just to clear this corner just in case. You really don't want to ever drive in a straight line when you're coming at or away from artillery. So here what I wanted to happen, and what did happen, is the 2-12 actually decided that he would be the one to lead this engagement. He has HP, and hopefully he would get both artillery to try and shoot at him, while I could use my autoloader to take out their artillery. More or less moved as soon as the 2-12 said that he was spotted.
Ready to fire. Enemy is hit. Got him. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy vehicle
Gonna
destroyed.
not lie, not too sure what that 92 was thinking, but I'm very glad he wasn't. Anyway guys, that was a very fun battle. It was extremely tense. As you can see, it was just a first class battle, but I did earn the Confederate and the Lucky. When it comes to damage, I was third on damage, but I was number one on experience. The enemy team, they had a very good team, and we had a decent team as well. And in the end, I did lose 25k profit. I was running a large, I do run a large repair pack, large med pack, and a coffee on this tank just to help with the gun handling and overall performance of this vehicle. It's just absolutely so much fun to drive. But really what won this battle was I didn't commit to attempting to engage an enemy from one spot. I remained mobile, I remained in a manner such that I was able to control the flow of engagement and control when I reloaded. And in the end, it really worked out for us by being able to support the E3, preventing them from being able to push on him effectively, and frankly the enemy's own stupidity by coming one at a time like they did. All in all though, I can't complain, and this is the first decisions battle I've had in quite some time, as I try to work out why I cannot record while I am playing get you some live action. I'll just continue to do decisions battle this way, with replays that I feel I exhibited some just good action and good thought process and decision making. Anyway, this was my decision battle, and I hope you enjoyed.